A wonderful good day and a warm welcome to a new and another video. Today it's all about this BMW. 1 Series BMW 125 kilowatts, model year 2008. And with this one, we have the issue that the gasoline engine has permanent combustion misfires and, well, that's what we'll be looking into. I want to go through the diagnosis with you, or rather figure out with you which component is faulty and what's exactly causing the issue here today, guys. To take you along with the diagnosis, so to speak, we'll go ahead and read out the entire fault memory. Then I also have the right, in this case we have many individual ignition coils. That means on each spark plug you have a single ignition coil, and they very frequently tend to break. We're going to read out the whole thing together, clear it together. The error is permanently there. That's good on one hand, because we can diagnose it more effectively, since the error is just consistently present. If it keeps disappearing now and then, that can be tricky from time to time. And from AutoFix, we also received the diagnostic tester, which I genuinely appreciate using as a highly versatile and reliable all-round tool for many different tasks. And with that, we're going to read it out, or maybe I'll simply display the error code here. We'll have to check real quick because I haven't set up any screen recording on the tester just yet, so that's something we need to sort out first. I'm still in ongoing discussions with the company about how we can capture it more effectively. Yeah, I think we'll start with that. I'll let it run once. You guys can listen to the whole thing and hear how it's running unevenly. Then I'll show you the engine issue, and after that we'll take a look at the readings. And yeah, by the way, all the important purchase links are down in the video description. It has 2 liters of petrol. And we'll start it up once, and then you can take a listen and hear it for yourself. And there you hear and see. How extremely it jerks. On BMW, then I can promptly share the engine code with you right away. And that way we'll also have the exact fault code to analyze, address, and resolve it properly and efficiently. That's the E87 120i. Model year 2008, even the vehicle status. Yes, that's right, 2008, so good, then let's move on. We can also go into the live parameters right away and check if there are still permanent misfires on that cylinder. And let's visualize the whole thing, that way you'll also see. Voltage. It's always recommended to connect the battery charger or make sure it's securely attached beforehand to avoid any interruptions, so that the voltage stays steady, but I'll quickly try to read it out with you now. So the ignition is on, it should happen pretty quickly, and I've had this auto fix for probably half a year now, and every now and then I've used it to read and clear codes. With this, you can not only read and delete, but also do basic settings, service resets, and so on. I'll link it below for anyone looking for a good all-rounder. So now, but normally it goes really much faster. Just today somehow, the OBD scanner already failed on one car. You can go ahead and search for a car here, or directly select a control unit. We'll just go ahead and do it directly to avoid it taking too long. Powertrain, then we'll go to engine. Quickly read the faults. And the good thing is, everything's in German. It's always such a hassle when you have diagnostic tests that are in English. So we have here, cylinder 4 misfires. Digital thermostat activation, digital NOx catalyst. Could be that those are consequential errors. And we can just go ahead and clear them. for that specific purpose. No errors detected. We need to step on it now so it can get some combustion. Or we can switch to live data here and check if it's actually achieving the idle speed. Smooth running values. And then we can see here, basically you notice that the first and the fourth is obviously the worst, but it's clear that things are progressively deteriorating and getting worse over time, step by step, consistently. Now it's coming out. Naturally, the others are attempting to counteract, and that's likely why we're seeing the error. I'd like to give it some gas now and check the tester. Wait. And here's what it looks like. The others were all somewhat within the expected range, but as soon as it starts to jerk, it's probably not warm enough yet, though it's running somewhat okay at the moment. But as soon as we heat it up a bit now, then it should actually. The fourth one should really get bad. Hold on. I'd like to see that too. Or it's already getting worse. Maybe it should already. You probably won't hear this without a mic, but here the value is dropping much more worse. Alright guys, here's the plan. We're going to build this whole setup in speed mode, switching it over from the fourth cylinder to the first cylinder for a quick change. And then take it for a test drive and see if it throws the error at us again. Then check if it stays on the fourth cylinder. There's definitely something going on there, like the chain, injection, nozzle, or whatever else could be causing the problem. Or it's simply the ignition coil, and then we've got the problem on the first cylinder. Let's go ahead and take it all apart. Here you can see the following. You've got the ignition coils, and then the fuel injectors, or rather, fuel injectors. No, fuel injectors now. Of course, it could also be that the valves are worn out, or that the timing chain might have some serious mechanical issues. But we're now heading toward the ignition coil. Here's the first cylinder. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one is acting up. Now here's what you can do. Either swap the one from the fourth cylinder and transfer it directly over to the first cylinder instead. Let's just go ahead and swap the fourth one. Then we'll take the first one for a test drive and see what it says tomorrow. Or maybe it's a bit later. So we've now switched the fourth into the first one, and then after a test drive, or even after a longer period, we'll see what it shows. Testing, we might see either the same cylinder again, or the other cylinder if it's the ignition coil. If it's still the same cylinder, then it becomes more complicated. It could still be the spark plug, the compression, the injector, something related to the intake system, or in the worst case scenario, the timing chain. But let's not jump to that assumption just yet. We can leave it as it is for now and proceed with the next steps as we originally planned to see how things develop. Tested. So I took it out for a test drive and really pushed it until it was fully warmed up, which eventually caused it to show signs of combustion misfires. Let's read it out together. Now it's jerking constantly, and we're definitely seeing combustion misfires on the strawberry. The new parts have finally arrived. We're putting in new spark plugs now. It's definitely recommended that when you replace the ignition coil, you should also go ahead and change the plugs at the same time. Why? Because the gap between the plugs gradually wears out over time. This results in a larger gap, which can negatively impact your engine's overall performance, efficiency, and fuel consumption. As a result, the ignition coil has to deliver more power, and that can ultimately lead to it destroying itself. That's why I recommend replacing the spark plugs. And the new ignition coil from the brand NGK, for example. Purchase links are all in the video description below. And very important, you'll need a specific spark plug socket to get the job done. I'll zoom in real quick so you can get a closer and better detailed look. As you can see, this is a multi-tooth design. so here's what it looks like. So because it's a multi-purpose tool, I wanted to mention that again. The tool purchase link is in the video description. We'll link the tool from XXL Automotive, Stall Max, or Web Tool below. With the code DERWOLF, you'll get 5% off the tool if you need it. I'd say let's go ahead and install it now and see if the issue is finally resolved. We'll check if everything is working as it should and if the problem is completely fixed. That way we can make sure it's running properly and smoothly without any further issues, and we'll confirm it's all good to go. Here you can see and tell if the spark plug is worn out. I'll show you that. There you can see on the left or right for you the old spark plug. You can tell the contact is already triangular and completely worn out. The gap is much larger. The new one is clearly still round. And it's not supposed to be so extreme in this specific case. It should definitely be triangular. That's not good, not right, and clearly worn out. So now we've installed everything properly and can give it a try. Take it for a test run and see if everything is back in proper working condition. You probably won't hear much right now, since the mic isn't attached to the camera but rather to me instead. So I deleted the error, already did a test run, let it cool down, and now I want to start it up with you. In the cold state once more, just to carefully verify and ensure that everything's functioning perfectly as it should be this time around, no issues. Yeah, it's still a bit warm. But it'll be just fine. I'm really confident about that. I'd say we'll just get the whole thing assembled right now, going full speed ahead. So we've got that cleanly. Yeah guys, just a quick summary on this. BMW 87, BMW 81, it's essentially the same model, just whether it's 4 doors or 2 doors. Engine code N43, 125 kilowatts, 2 litre. That engine is actually also in the 3 series, and I think a few other models. You can definitely add that in the comments because we've had that engine in. I'll bring that up. It wasn't that straightforward, of course. That it was simply just the ignition coil that was faulty. We had several parts, 3 parts, where in the end I think it was the fuel injector. That's why that's one way to carry out such a diagnosis, by swapping out the entire setup. Important if you want to change your spark plugs. You need the special spark plug socket purchase link included as well. We'll add a link below around this area. Go to XXL Automotive and use code WITJERWOLT for discounts. Purchase links for the ignition coil and spark plugs will also be in the video description. Can you check out the whole thing? Luckily, it was just the ignition coil. It's possible with your car or other models that it's not only the ignition coil that's broken, or rather, something else might be faulty too. That it might still be the same cylinder, and then maybe an injector is faulty or something in the cylinder isn't working properly, like low compression. Or timing chain or wiring engine control unit. There can always be many factors as to the cause of why an engine misfires. In this case, we were lucky. The ignition coil was done for, and that's pretty much all there is to say about it. So make sure to regularly change your spark plugs and keep an eye on your ignition system. I hope this video gave you some useful insights and helped you out. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, take care and happy driving.